The hidden frequencies of life. Are we tuning into a cosmic consciousness? There is an unseen force guiding life itself, an underlying resonance shaping everything from the smallest cellular functions to the vast motions of the cosmos. In the last century, biology has focused on chemical interactions, molecular pathways, and genetics. But what if we are missing something fundamental? What if life is not just biochemical but bioelectrical? What if we are frequency-based beings, operating in harmony with the greater energetic patterns of nature? Every cell in the human body generates electrical activity, a tiny pulse that, when multiplied by trillions, creates an intricate network of bioelectricity. Your brain right now is generating enough electricity to power a small light bulb. That energy is not just a byproduct of metabolism, it is structured, oscillating, resonating. It forms coherent patterns, waves, interference fields, just like a radio transmitter, just like the electromagnetic currents that shape the universe. The heart, too, generates an electromagnetic field that extends far beyond the body. Modern science has measured this field up to 3 meters in diameter, surrounding us like an invisible aura of bioelectric influence. But if we are electrical beings, what are we tuning into? What signals shape us? In electrical engineering, synchronization is critical. Power generators must match their frequencies before they can be connected to the grid. If they are out of sync, the entire system collapses into chaos. Cells too must synchronize to maintain homeostasis. The firing of neurons, the contraction of muscles, the delicate balance of hormones, all rely on an intricate dance of timing and resonance. If this synchronization is lost, disease emerges. A heart in fibrillation, a brain in disarray, a nervous system overwhelmed by erratic signals. Could many of the diseases we see today be a result of biological desynchronization? Recent research is revealing a profound and largely overlooked layer of wireless biological communication. It is known that cells communicate through chemical signals, but this is only part of the story. Cells also communicate through electromagnetic fields. Studies have shown that when cells are placed near one another, but physically separated, they can still influence each other's behavior. Wound healing, embryonic development, even neural activity all seem to involve subtle bioelectrical signaling that extends beyond mere molecular interactions. Could this be an invisible second nervous system, one based not on neurotransmitters but on frequency? DNA, the molecule that encodes life itself, does more than just store genetic instructions. It vibrates. It coils and uncoils in rhythmic patterns. Some physicists propose that DNA functions like an antenna, capable of receiving and transmitting electromagnetic signals. If DNA resonates at specific frequencies, could gene expression be influenced not just by internal biochemistry, but by external electromagnetic fields? Could diseases, mutations, and even cellular aging be tied to environmental frequencies in ways we have yet to fully understand? There is evidence that electromagnetic fields influence biology. Scientists have found that weak electromagnetic fields can promote nerve regeneration, accelerate wound healing, and even modulate gene expression. Certain frequencies can enhance cellular repair, while others can induce stress and degradation. If this is true, then medicine as we know it may be on the cusp of a revolution. Could diseases be treated by tuning the body like a musical instrument, restoring coherence where there is disharmony? There is something else to consider: our relationship with the sun. Every cell in the human body has a receptor for vitamin D, a hormone synthesized from sunlight. This single molecule controls the expression of over 1,000 genes, influencing everything from immune function to neurological health. But the sun provides more than just vitamin D. It emits a vast spectrum of electromagnetic radiation, including frequencies that match the natural rhythms of the human brain. Solar activity, the fluctuation of electromagnetic waves from the sun, has been correlated with changes in human behavior, increased anxiety, even historical events. Could our biology be subtly synchronized with the sun's energy cycles? Could shifts in solar radiation influence collective human consciousness? There is growing evidence that the human brain is linked to external electromagnetic fields. The Earth itself produces a natural resonance known as the Schumann resonance, which oscillates at roughly 7.83 Hz. This is remarkably close to the alpha waves of the human brain, the frequency associated with relaxation, creativity, and meditative states. When astronauts left Earth's atmosphere, some reported feeling disoriented and fatigued. It wasn't until artificial Schumann resonances were introduced into their spacecraft that their symptoms disappeared. Could our brains be wired to sync with the Earth's electromagnetic rhythm? If health is a state of biological resonance, then disease may be a form of vibrational disharmony. Chronic illness, mental disorders, even aging itself may be linked to disruptions in the natural electromagnetic symphony of the body. If this is true, could we learn to retune ourselves? Could meditation, breathwork, or exposure to certain frequencies restore balance to a disordered system? Already, modern medicine is experimenting with electromagnetic therapies. Ultrasound is used to break up kidney stones. Pulsed electromagnetic fields stimulate bone growth. Brainwave entrainment is used to treat PTSD, anxiety, and depression. What if the next frontier of medicine is not chemical, but vibrational? What if the future of healing involves recalibrating the body's bioelectrical state, restoring coherence where there is chaos? Could it be that what ancient traditions called life force energy, chi, prana, biofield, is simply the body's natural electromagnetic coherence? And if this is true at the level of the cell, could it also be true at the level of consciousness? The brain does not merely process information. It generates electromagnetic waves that ripple through the body and beyond. If thought itself is an electromagnetic phenomenon, then what happens when brainwaves synchronize? What happens when groups of people or entire civilizations enter states of coherence? Throughout history, there have been inexplicable waves of human progress, artistic and scientific revolutions appearing simultaneously in distant parts of the world. Some researchers have pointed out that these periods align with changes in solar activity, geomagnetic shifts, and cosmic alignments. Could it be that human history itself is influenced by planetary and solar frequencies, nudging us toward awakening, evolution, or conflict? And if consciousness is electromagnetic, could it persist beyond the body? Is it possible that our awareness is not confined to the brain, but is instead a pattern of information embedded in the electromagnetic fabric of reality itself? Could memory, emotion, and identity exist in a field beyond the body, accessible through resonance? What if the essence of who we are is not stored in neurons, but in frequencies? This is the hidden layer of life, a world of resonance and synchronization that we are only beginning to understand. Science is catching up to what ancient wisdom traditions have always suggested, that we are more than just flesh and bone. We are dynamic, vibrating fields of energy, interacting with the cosmos in ways we are only beginning to realize. Are we simply biochemical machines, or are we biological tuning forks, responding to a symphony that plays at the edge of perception? Are we isolated individuals, or are we entangled within a vast cosmic consciousness? The answers may lie not in what we see, but in what we feel, in the rhythms that govern our cells, in the hidden frequencies of life itself. Science is advancing. Technology is evolving. But maybe, just maybe, the next great breakthrough won't come from a laboratory, but from a simple shift in understanding, realizing that the universe is not made of particles, but of patterns, not of objects, but of oscillations, not of matter, but of music. And if we learn to listen, we may finally understand what life has been whispering to us all along, synchronizing with the cosmos. If everything we've explored is even partially true, then the implications are staggering. We are not passive observers of reality. We are participants in a vast, interconnected frequency field. The electricity in our brains, the rhythms of our cells, the vibrations of our DNA, these are not random phenomena. They are part of a grander orchestration, synchronized not just with each other, but with the universe itself. For centuries, we have searched outward for answers, dissecting, analyzing, breaking reality down into ever smaller pieces. But what if the true answers lie in synthesis, not separation? What if the key to understanding life is not in what we take apart, but in how we put it back together? As we stand on the threshold of new discoveries, a future unfolds where medicine is not just chemical, but vibrational, where healing is not just physical, but energetic, where consciousness is not an isolated spark, but a resonant field extending beyond the limits of the body. Perhaps the greatest illusion of all is the belief that we are disconnected, from each other, from nature, from the cosmos. But the evidence suggests otherwise. Just as every cell in our body must synchronize to maintain health, perhaps humanity itself must synchronize to evolve. If thought is energy, if consciousness is frequency, then maybe we are already connected in ways we have yet to fully comprehend. The universe is not silent. It hums with resonance, with rhythm, with meaning. The question is, are we listening? this is just the beginning. The science is advancing, the pieces are coming together, the hidden frequencies of life are waiting to be understood. And maybe, just maybe, the key to unlocking it all is not out there but within us. If this journey has made you think differently about yourself, your body, and the nature of reality, then the exploration has already begun. Subscribe for more deep dives into the mysteries of science and consciousness. Share this with those who are ready to question everything. And most importantly, never stop exploring, never stop asking questions, and never stop tuning in. Because the moment we begin to listen, the universe will start to respond.